before the sun even touches the horizon, a hidden world is already tuning its instruments, from the haunting, human-like whistle of a mountain thrush to the emerald flash of a hummingbird. No bigger than a thumb, the dawn isn't just a time of day. It's a backstage pass to nature's most intimate morning ritual. Step into the blue hour, where the mist still clings to the trees, and the first notes of a living orchestra are about to begin. It begins in the blue hour, that velvet bridge between night and day, when the air is heavy with dew and the first few notes of the dawn. Here is how the morning unfolds. The forest is just waking up, and if you listen closely, you can hear the first flute of the morning, the mountain's first flute, long before the sun touches the peaks. The blue whistling thrush is already at work. Their song isn't just a chirp. It's a haunting, human-like whistle that cuts through the roar of misty waterfalls. He's the mountain's first musician. Its feathers look dark, but as the light creeps in, they transform into a shimmering, electric indigo. As the light crept in, the damp crevices of mossy rocks, tiny dark shapes, waiting for a parent to return from the water's edge with a morning snack. The orange-hued morning alarm. They aren't the only ones dancing. Close to the garden fence, a robin began its rhythmic, cheerily cheer-up anthem. The robins are the undisputed leaders of the suburban morning. They wake up nearly an hour before the sun. As the sky turns a soft apricot, there is something deeply nostalgic about watching a mother robin stir in her mud-reinforced nest. She begins the frantic, rhythmic dance of feeding her chicks. Suddenly, tiny, speckled, blue-billed heads popped up. Their mouths are so bright yellow, they aim reaching for the sun like little flowers. The sight of those hungry, wide-open yellow gape mouths reaching toward the warming sun is the ultimate symbol of a new day. Tiny jewels in the first light. Now, look even closer at the honeysuckle. A nest no larger than a walnut shell. It was a hummingbird. Her nest are tiny architectural wonders made of spider silk and lichen. As the first rays of gold hit the garden, the mother's dazzling throat caught the light like a polished emerald. She drifts with needle-like precision over her fingernail-sized, near-transparent chicks. She's a tiny fairy, hardly daring to move. How can something so small be so brave? Breathtaking moment that feels like a secret shared only with the flowers. A legendary sunshade awakening. In the deep, misty forests, there's a bird that wakes up like royalty. The resplendent quetzal. Father bird emerges from a tree hollow, his shimmering green tail feathers 3 feet long, cascading behind him like a silken train against a misty canopy. A dragon bird, she whispered. I bet his babies feel like they're living in a palace in the clouds. Seeing him pause at the edge of the nest to check on his brood before taking flight is like watching a legend come to life in the morning fog. The grateful neighbors, bluebirds, are the gems of the garden. A pair of bluebirds was busy at the wooden birdhouse, the male and female working in perfect harmony, their vibrant blue feathers popping against the morning shadows. A soft chirr-chirr sound drifted as the parents helped their chicks wake. They're talking to them It sounds like a morning hug made of music. The soft churr sounds they use to help their chicks awake are some of the gentlest soft conversation between parent and child, a procession through the mist, and for the grand finale, pointing toward the glassy pond at the edge of the woods. If you prefer a quiet, meditative dawn, there is a profound stillness to a mother swan gliding through the morning fog, tucked safely between her powerful wings, several fluffy gray cygnets on a jerky ride, their tiny heads peeking out from her feathers. They're sleeping on her back while she swims. That's the best way to wake up in the whole world. As they slide into the glassy water for their first swim of the day, the only sound is the soft ripple of the lake, making it the most meditative wake-up call on earth. You'll hear the primary singers, robins, song thrushes, and wrens, layering their voices until the forest feels alive with sound. Watching these families wake up reminds us that every morning is a fresh start, filled with color, song, and the simple beauty of a family waking up together.